Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you Scrub Zero. Some Giants news. Dane Belton broke his collarbone on Monday from, if I got the timeline right. He was in a sling on Tuesday. Now they say surgery isn't needed, so that's good. But whether he'll start the season on IR, whether he'll be on IR, he'll be part of the 53 or not, all that stuff, that's up in the air right now. There's that. John Feliciano was on the sideline yesterday, but and at the time I didn't even realize it when I made comments about key players being out, but so that's my bad. But since Thursday, he's been out of practice because of heat and dehydration. They held him out again yesterday. We'll see if he gets on the field today. So that's to be seen. I haven't heard anything new on Oji's Ojulari as far as his hamstring injury. And I've also heard, and I've seen reports about Daniel Jones and a slow start. Listen, Daniel Jones, in my opinion, he is who he is. But I don't think, but from how I understand the Giants doing business, one, he's not, the coaches, from what I've heard, haven't had an issue to the point where they would say they're going to put him on the bench. Just the best thing I tell people to do is to listen to what Brian Dable said in regards to that. He did have a better practice yesterday. So, but listen, the Giants aren't going to make no trades for Jimmy Garoppolo. They're not going to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. Barring an injury, Tyrod Taylor isn't going to start unless Daniel Jones, not to start the season, unless Daniel Jones really just starts, has a whole week of bad practice to the point it's all right, he's a liability, but it's practice. They're going to give him every chance to succeed, So all these reports about Daniel Jones not looking good at practice, they're going to replace him, he don't step it up. Listen, the Giants ain't doing nothing yet. He ain't got to. The only thing Daniel Jones got to worry about would be Tyrod Taylor. He's the only person. They ain't bringing in another quarterback. They don't. It's not good business to do so. And they still need to figure out what this offensive line is, how this offense is going to run, all that stuff. Why bring in another guy who's going to have to learn the offense anyway? And he wasn't with the team for the offseason programs. People just, I don't understand people. It's simple things that they choose to overlook. But I'm not surprised. Apparently, I also heard Dexter Lawrence's comments about him thinking the Giants are a playoff team. And listen, I got no problem with him saying it. They just gotta prove it. Do I agree as of right now? No. But the NFC East doesn't really have a great team by any means. This division can be had. It's going to depend on the health of the key players on the Giants, because health has been an issue for how long. I don't need to rehash that. And then how well does the offensive line and Daniel Jones play? And the defense, everyone's got to do their part. I think the defense will ultimately be all right. I think they can hold water. At worst, they could hold water. At best, they'll probably be a top 10 defense. Maybe not that high. Top 15, but I think they could hold water at least. The question is going to be the offense, which has been an issue with the personnel they had. Now, yeah, there's questions about Kenny Golladay and Kadarius Toney. Kadarius Toney, I just need him to keep his head straight when he's on the field. Don't be throwing punches. Don't be doing silly things on the field. I ain't worried about the off the field. Not like a bunch of other people. Kenny Galladay, do I have concerns? Yeah, but it's how they're going to utilize him. If they utilize him properly to his skill set, then I think they'll have success. They'll see the guy they got when they signed him from Detroit. But because Kenny Galladay can play. It's not like he can't play. I like the pieces they got. The question is, can they make it happen? That's how I'm looking at it. Maybe I'm being a bit too optimistic, but I haven't really made my picks as far as how the teams are going to do in the division, Super Bowl, all that. So I ain't sweating it right now. Just keeping my eyes open. See what goes on later down the road. But as of right now, it is what it is. We'll see how the Giants handle things. They have a scrimmage Friday. From what I understand, they're gonna try to simulate game conditions. Like it's gonna be, from what I've heard, it's gonna be an intense scrimmage. But we'll see how that actually goes. Because at least I know Monday they didn't want, even though they had on the pads, they didn't want any tackling. They don't want anyone to the ground. So I gotta take another look at that. But yeah, we'll see what the Giants end up doing. So at least tomorrow there's the Hall of Fame game, so there's a little football. See how some of these young guys look. I forget who's playing in the game, but I'll keep an eye on that as things progress. But I've kept y'all here too long. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the posts. If you love what you hear, what I've been putting out as far as content, by all means, you can have the Cash App. It's Scrub Zero. It'll be in the link down in the description box. And I could always leave a pinned comment if need be. And that's more favorable for people. That's really all I got for this one. Until next time, I'm Scrub Zero. I'll catch you on the flip side.